Hi everyone! In this video, I'm going to be showing you how I made a smoked turkey for my Thanksgiving dinner. While I would say most turkeys are pretty bland and overall pretty dry, because I smoked this turkey, it has so much good flavor, and I made sure to season it extra well. If you want to see the recipe to make it yourself, follow along with the video. As I was using a pre-brined turkey for this video, I actually started with soaking my wood chips. Now, with smoking, I like to use wood chips because the wood adds a really nice extra flavor to it, but you don't have to use wood chips if you don't like to. I use cherry wood because it works really well with poultry. I soaked my wood chips for about 30 minutes while preparing the other elements to my turkey. To put underneath the skin of the turkey, I actually decided to make a nice garlic butter. I really like to add a little bit of fat under the skin to keep the turkey moist, especially as it cooks over an open flame. So for this, I just really combined some butter and the rest of my seasonings. The full recipe is in the description below, but I really just whipped all this together with a whole head of garlic cloves. This butter may seem really garlicky, but because I'm using 2 whole sticks, it really balances itself out and you don't really have a too overpowering garlic flavor for your turkey. I simply just combined all my ingredients with a hand mixture and set it aside while I prep the rest of my turkey. Personally, the best way to clean a turkey is honestly to do it over the sink. Ultimately, it has a lot of liquid and it ultimately is super messy, so I really would not do this on any other surface. I bought a butterball turkey because they're pre-brined, but use really any other turkey you want. I just would say if you aren't getting a pre-brined turkey, you probably would want to brine it overnight, but it really is up to you. I just really pulled out all the inner parts. This one actually had gravy and the gizzards and then just saved them for later. And I don't rinse my turkey, but I made sure to put all the garbage and stuff that I had just in a bag. This made cleanup super easy. Also, because you're working with a raw turkey, please wash your hands super duper well. Then I transferred my turkey into a pan covered with aluminum foil, and then I started pulling the skin away from the meat of the turkey. This honestly was kind of the hardest part. It took a lot of arm strength, but after I was able to pull some of the skin off, I then added the butter underneath the skin everywhere. It's honestly really easy to miss a spot and only get butter underneath the breast, but you want to make sure that you get butter all the way throughout. I then set my turkey aside and I actually made a little seasoning blend for the outside of the turkey skin, just so it has a little bit more flavor. This was just, your regular thyme, oregano, rosemary, salt, peppers type situation, along with a little bit of smoked paprika, but really this part is just going to add a tiny bit more flavor. Don't really worry about it too much. After, I simply just rubbed it all over the skin of my turkey, and then it was finally time for me to light my grill. After lighting a couple of my charcoals, I decided to use the indirect heating method. So basically for indirect heating, you're going to want to place your coals to the one side of the grill, and then you're going to want to place something else. I used a pan. I guess you don't really need to place anything, but on the other side of the grill. Just so you aren't cooking your turkey over a direct. After adding my wood chips to the other side of the grill, it was time for me to add on my grates and then add my turkey over in direct heat over the pan that I set out for myself. I actually moved the turkey with these gloves that I had, and I just simply closed my grill. I left it, I would say, maybe a quarter of the way open. Unlike with an oven, a regular charcoal grill isn't really the best at being an exact science, so I really just checked my turkey about 2 hours of the way in, and this is what it looks like. As you can see, it looks really golden and really good. The way that you know that it's time to take it off the grill is to check the temperature. I made sure it was at least 150, almost 60 degrees in the breastplate and about 165 elsewhere. Once it got to a good temperature, I just let it sit for about an hour before I carved it. And this is kind of what it looks like. Juicy and so golden, as I said before. To make it all pretty, I just put it on a platter, but that's basically it. It might seem intimidating to smoke your first turkey, but as long as you just make sure that you have a small turkey just so it cooks pretty evenly, you'll be a-okay. This was my first time and my family loved it. So I recommend that you make it for your family and friends. I hope you enjoyed this video and have a wonderful day no matter your situation or location. Goodbye!